I have one question for you guys.
That's what that image looks like.
Yeah. If they made this outfit for men, would you wear this outfit?
For one, they do make this outfit for men. For two, I've seen someone in this outfit for men. And three, absolutely with the right shoes.
I mean, if it was just
the shoes are the thing.
If it was a t-shirt and shorts, yeah. I'm not wearing no collared shirt and pink tie. I think that's too much. I think that's too much.
My issue with the outfit was like, it's a fire outfit, but not for Charlotte.
No,
like,
no,
come on. I think she looks good in this outfit. And let me tell you something. The guy in the corner right there with the glasses, he thinks he looks amazing. He went, ooh.
No, because my whole issue with the outfit was like, man, girl, you old. You just try to be young with this outfit. But, you know.
It's a good outfit.
No, it's a good
outfit. Charlotte looked fine tonight. Let me tell you this about Charlotte, though. She walked out there. She walked out.
She did.
I have never agreed with. I know we're not in Smackdown yet, but I have never agreed with anybody more than Charlotte going, I can't deal with this shit. I'm not gonna pretend around this bitch. I'm leaving. Okay? You can be friends. You can have your little friends. But fuck Rhea Ripley. I'll tell you that right now in front of her mama.
The greatest thing about that is that, like, you know, Alexa, I didn't like you either, but we worked this out. But me and this bitch right here, we done had issues. We have had a lot. I'm not fucking with her.
The fact that she calls her the snake. They calls her untrustworthy. Yeah. This is the pot calling the kettle black right here. This
might
is
as well call her
ridiculous.
Bubba. Anyway, welcome to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
I'm the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes.
And I'm the son of Bubba, Marcus the Grand Finale.
I just want to point out we have a really fun show for you guys. This week we're going to talk about Mike Santana and his ordeal with TNA. We're going to talk about Smackdown and what happened. Maybe sprinkling a little random stuff that comes up. We don't know. We're not going to even give you a point of when to tune in to what you want. It is round 2 or the first round still of the next bracket of the 80s cartoon battles. Looking forward to this one because this one will be rough. I feel like people will die. People will be upset who will win this bracket.
He's done this on purpose. He's done this on purpose.
I did.
You evil Lord Farquaad. Some people may die.
No.
But the rest of us would appreciate it. Or
right now, it's 3 people. It will be a vote. And we will have to figure out who will win this bracket. It's going to be difficult. And
so
go ahead.
I was going to say, I hate that this bracket is more important to me than the John Cena last time is now tournament where I'm going. I don't care. Give me someone I actually want to see him wrestle. I wanted the men's. I didn't get that.
Let me tell you this right now. I actually took advice from last week and I corrected the brackets where now I have 2 prime people on one side, but I have more than 1 prime people on one side. I can't.
No. You are allowed to put a 1 and 2 seed against each other. But just don't do it out the gate. We weren't expecting that.
Yeah. Manny. There's a lot of 1 seeds right now, baby, on this bracket. I can't wait for it.
Let me tell you about you putting 1 seeds together. If you put 2 1 seeds together, Eric, all I want is an explanation of why their season was so bad and that you put 2 1s together. I want to know what happened. Were there injuries? Was there a reason they're a wild card team? I don't know.
The story I was going to talk about that I found out has already resolved because I didn't know because I was asleep before the show is that Mike Santana was pretty much lost his championship to a roll-up to Frankie Kazarian after NXT superstars beat him up. My first question for you, if you were going to do a good old-fashioned belt dumping in TNA, would you have picked Frankie Kazarian, Marcus?
No, I would.
Wait, okay, Manny, go ahead. Manny.
No, Nick Nemeth would have been the better option. I don't understand why they did this. I was annoyed when they put Frankie Kazarian on Team TNA versus Team NXT because that immediately made that team weak. Immediately. And I hate Frankie Kazarian, even when he was the elite killer, whatever else he was. I'm sick of him. The only thing we say anything about you was your wife and the Bentley bounce.
Marcus, Mark, I want to talk about this real quick. Let me ask you this question.
The Bentley bounce? Man, you brought us some history that no one asked for. The Bentley bounce and the elite killer. Marcus, first of all, mission failed. He did not kill any member of the elite. They took care of themselves.
I think, Mark, this might be the most passionate I've ever seen Manny in a long time over something that he was even questioning. He jumped in. He pulled the Marcus. But, Marcus, I'm assuming that you side with Manny on this one. As with Frankie Kazarian, you have a whole entire roster. You could have gave me Nick Nemeth. Why Frankie Kazarian in this situation? Why?
Eric, I'm sorry. He won the Call Your Shot tournament. And you know what? He's in the twilight of his career.
He won it alongside Nick Nemeth. This is a strike of all strikes, TNA. You're lucky I don't watch your program.
Normally I would post, I would say something about the views and opinions of Manny does not reflect that of Sharptooth Wrestling Podcast or something like that. But I believe his views, his spirit, and his soul reflects the thoughts of the Sharptooth Wrestling Podcast today over Kazarian becoming the champion. And I do not care who became champion. I'll be honest. I do not care. My issue is that Mike, had a week of the title? I don't know, a cup of coffee?
No. I think they said it was technically 4 weeks, but like he loses the first tapings.
His first title defense? And I feel like, and I know this is a stretch and the conspiracy theorist inside of me, but it's the whole WWE thing. If a minority other than a Samoan gets the title, and even some Samoans other than Roman Reigns, if you get a title, they lose it right away. They never they never have a long run.
Frankie Kazarian. Frankie.
Do you think? Do you think it was one of those things where the people, the power to bees in TNA?
I got a question for Manny later.
They were like, "Oh, we need to create some type of buzz. We need to get the people talking about our product. Let's negate the entire run that Mike Santana had trying to reclaim the TNA title from Trick Williams, battling all throughout NXT, sacrificing himself, and then we're going to give it to an undeserving TNA original, not even AJ Styles, Frankie Kazarian, just so they can get the internet talking." I kind of feel like that's what they did, which I think it backfired, but I think this is a bigger fundamental problem in professional wrestling where I think that we need to get rid of these money in the bank type of opportunities. We need not to have it every year because I hate these fluke people getting the title because there's only a few people who don't make it out. Baron Corbin, you one of the people in the club that don't never successfully cash it in. And then what makes it even worse is that when they do lose, there's always some fluke roll-up that really just says, what's the purpose of this whole damn thing? It frustrates me. And if I had watched the product like Manny, I would be more outraged as well.
What are you even talking about this? It's TNA. We don't normally watch this shit.
Because we're talking about Mike Santana. He was on NXT.
So, I would like to say this. It wasn't just a fluke roll-up. It was assisted by the bottom of NXT stars. Like, High Rise. High Rise. Brooks Jensen. Brooks, your boy Lexus King,
and Robert Stone.
Yeah. You go, at least give him a star. Take him out. Right? At least get some stars in there. We got the C team of NXT, which is the C show of WWE. You know how low you gotta be? They making less than $30,000 a year doing this.
I mean, shit, Tegan Knoxville got more notoriety than them.
Yeah. No, I think this week she does. Hold on, no, this week Nixon Noel.
Tegan Knoxville does. Her other name does, because I didn't know she was the same person. I didn't know who that was.
Don't you Carmen Petrovich her? Don't you Carmen Petrovich her? I would say
her girlfriend has been Carmen Petrovich because no one knows the fuck who she is.
Yeah. So Manny, I'm going to add this to you. I'm going to add this question, and Eric, you can answer this as well. But this is for Manny in his rant because his hatred for Frankie Kazarian. Manny, who's the greatest Frankie in the history of wrestling?
Is there?
It's the parent.
Hold on, go ahead. Hold on. No, God damn it, Eric, stay out of this. Stay out of this. You ruined the fucking thing.
I'm sorry, it's the parent. I mean,
you ruined. Why would you chime in? Damn it.
It's Coco Beware's parent, damn it.
It was a bit. There was a whole bit going on. There was a whole bit. I was going to do a whole bit. It's ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined.
I didn't want Marcus. Manny's outraged about Frankie Kazarian. I don't want to get up higher than that.
I want him to admit that Frankie Kazarian is the greatest Frankie of all time. And I was just simply, can you name another Frank? Can you name another Frank other than the parrot? Because I was going to name the parrot.
I'll find
There was a whole bit.
Wait.
No, there isn't.
Wrestling?
There isn't. And I was going to say, I was going to force Manny to submit that Frankie Kazarian is the greatest Frankie in the history of wrestling. And then I was going to say, aha, Manny. No, Frankie the Bird was an escort or a ballet, not an escort, a ballet for Coco Beware for many years. And he is the most famous Frankie of all time. No, that bird's in the goddamn Hall of Fame.
It could be Frank Gotch.
Or Frank Gotch.
Or Frank Trigg.
Nope, I'm talking about Frankies.
Oh, you.
I said Frankies. There's only one Frankie.
No, there's loads of Frankies.
There's only one Frankie.
Right
it's
now,
Frank Kazarian and the damn bird. Everybody else is a Frank.
There was Frankie the mobster.
You guys are just you guys are reaching. You guys are reaching people.
There's a guy from Palm Springs, California called just Frankie.
Then there's a Frankie Lancaster.
Hold on.
There's a Frankie favorite out of Camden, New Jersey.
Hold on. Luchador has chimed in if you want to go this route. Ty Brown was known as Frankie Money or some shit in NXT. Whatever her name was, I forgot what her name was in NXT.
There's a Frankie Swamp Tower out of Tennessee.
And then there's Frankie Swap Meet where you can get you a $59.99 television TV. It can't do any HD, but it gets you CRT quality.
Out of Buffalo, New York, Frankie Feathers.
Wait, wasn't Frankie the name of the dog, Luchador?
No, that's Prince Presley.
Oh, yeah. So what was her name then? Frankie? Was it Frankie?
In other TNA news that is actually a very bizarre story for me was that I guess it's been official that former TNA star Joe Hendry is now officially signed by WWE.
Oh, my house. I got something for him.
I don't quite understand why we need an announcement. His ass has been popping up when you say his name. If I said his name, it's a possibility he'll pop in through my door right now. Then I have to whip his ass, just like Frankie. But Manny,
a year too late.
Yeah, like I don't feel like Joe Hendry has any type of buzz going nowhere right now. It just seems like this is like a wasted announcement, maybe a wasted signing. Hell, it might even been better if he would have beat Mike Santana instead of Frankie Kazarian.
No, he was champion, did nothing with it.
Well, yeah, and I think that's what he's gonna do when he comes.
Frankie Monet will be her name, and she might be the greatest Frankie physical wrestler of all time. But I believe they're both fellas compared to the Hall of Fame Frankie the Bird.
I don't think we have anything to say about Joe Hendry. Right?
Yeah, I feel like the signing is going nowhere, and I question a lot of these signings WWE has done lately. Like I just go like, okay, whatever. So that to me that exposes the next opponent, the mystery opponent, will be Joe Hendry, right?
I hope not.
There is someone that I want to get behind who has recently been signed to WWE. His name won't be like this afterwards, but his current name he's been signed to is Cyrus Habibi Lakio.
You damn right. You damn right. You damn right.
That's the best name since I heard of Cien Andrade. Cien. What was his long ass name?
Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah, Andrade Cien Almas. Yeah. That's the best name I heard since then.
And I guess leading into my petty moment of the week, it is once again done by MVP, where he was doing an interview where he was talking about, how Tony is such a great guy and how, it's great to work for Tony Khan. But then he also throws out there, I still don't respect Triple H, but he doesn't let anybody know why he doesn't respect Triple H. Some shit happened back in the day. I continue to enjoy MVP throwing shade at Triple H for no reason. Let Triple H catch strays. He should be removed from creative because nothing is interesting on his watch. Nothing.
Oh, I've got some bad news for you.
Okay.
Okay.
As of January 2026, Smackdown goes back to 3 hours.
Manny. Fuck! What the hell? This 2 hours, like getting in and getting out is easy for me, man.
I just want to say I will only be watching 2.
Man, watch this.
Sacrifices will be made. I'm giving you collision treatment, damn it.
I mean, watching SmackDown is like hanging out with a bop. They've been around.
A bop?
Yeah, just we learned this term when. Yeah, just look it up.
Yeah, you gotta explain it, Eric, because me and Manny are in our 60s.
Yeah, it's for an old hoe.
I know you Ra's al Ghul and go into Lazarus pit and you come out younger than ever and shit.
First of all, I don't know.
If he goes to the ladder of Piff, he'd be in great health.
And your answer should have been Ra's al Ghul is dead.
What would you rather see? Me show up with just forbid and all this black looking like this a ridiculous person, or it completely go? I know Marcus' answer.
I want to see it gone.
Fuck you both. It ain't happening.
I want you to be gone. I want T.I. to go to old me's dead and gone. Dead and gone. But you know what? I do like your gray. I like the gray on the two sides though. Your quarter gray.
Salt and pepper.
Let me also point out, Marcus, you act like I had a choice in this situation. I don't. I know. It grows that way.
I thought you used a little touch of gray.
So, SmackDown started off with Io letting us know that first season has officially begun. She came out in her fur with Rhea Ripley. They were happy. They were just having a great moment. And then they call out their new friends, Alexa and Charlotte. And then Charlotte dropped the bomb. I ain't fucking with you, bye, bitch.
I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, it was like, oh.
You little silly ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
She's like, I can't keep doing this. I can't pretend anymore.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I don't like you. I don't trust you. I think you a snake. Fuck Jay-Z. Fuck Drake. Fuck Kendrick. You're not like us. I'm out, bitch. Do what you want to do, Alexi.
You know, Lexi. Fuck you too.
Yeah. I was like, oh. And then at the end of the day, Shantae was watching this with me, and she actually said, I understand where Charlotte is coming from. It makes sense. It's like, and I hope she doesn't participate personally. I hope she stays out of it. I hope she stay on business.
So, Eric, I thought this was just going to be a clever ruse. I thought the heels were going to come and attack the faces in the ring, and then Charlotte would have to run and make the save Alexa Bliss to still be like, I ain't fucking with you. But apparently that's not going to happen prior to next week. Charlotte's going to be in this match. Because Charlotte, I don't think has been in a War Games match.
I know. But
she's always out.
She's always injured. Manny, wouldn't you prefer for her to stay on business, though, and just like not be in this match? Like, you know what? I don't mess with you.
I think she's going to stay on business, and they're going to have to dig up the blood. Hi, AJ Lee.
Oh.
Well, they need 5, don't they? Isn't it 5? So they only have 3.
Well, Bianca's available.
But she on her own against the Wild, Manny.
She got that busted knuckle.
Yeah, but most people, when they have to come out and say, no, I'm still injured, they normally come back.
That is also true.
Why are you even talking to people? If you're so injured?
So there was a moment on SmackDown that when I was watching, I said, I can't wait because I have to ask Manny this question. Marcus, I'm sorry. I know I've messed up your Frankie situation, but this question is solely
You can jump in. If it angers you enough, you can jump in. So you can fake anger.
After Charlotte walk out, we get we come backstage and we get our walk-ins and we see Jade Cargill walking in. She's walking in, but then they show B-Fab walking in. And Manny, there was a moment that she's walking in that a fan put, I believe it was a chair or it was something, and B-Fab signed it. Manny,
it's the Money in the Bank briefcase.
It was Manny, how would you feel if you had something signed by B-Fab? I would be so upset that I would have filed charges for vandalism because she messed up my briefcase with her signature that no one would know who she is.
But Eric, he put that briefcase in front of her to sign it. So how can you be like that?
Yeah. I just wanted the photo. I just wanted you to hold this briefcase so I could take a picture with you.
Yeah. I'm just saying. It's B-Fab.
I didn't want you to touch it.
Hey, I give a lot of credit to B-Fab. I'll give a lot of credit to B-Fab because she's actually trying. There's a few people out there that aren't. There are a few people out there. Yeah, there's a few people that out there that aren't really trying, aren't really in the dungeon, ain't really working hard. B-Fab has improved a lot, and that you can thank that to the dungeon and Natty.
All right, man. So my other question, I'm going to go with you and Mark. I'm going to ask you the same question. It's not Frankie Kazarian. That cannot be your answer. But who would you not want an autograph from on your stuff? Like who be like, why are you signing this for me?
I don't even know how that physically works where someone signs something where you don't want them to sign it. That's like just as tagging.
I don't know.
You don't know. Mark, do you have somebody that you just don't want anything, like no memorabilia from them? You everybody. If Brooks just handed you a card with his autograph on it, you'd be like, oh, thank you, Mr.
Oh, I say thank you.
Card or a call?
Card.
I wouldn't mind it. I'd say, okay, thank you. But all right.
Okay.
It probably raised the value of the card by 10 cents.
Yeah, I would like to say I have no hate by heart for people who are thinking they're doing the right thing and trying to do right by you. And then you go and say, well, fuck you, you bastard. Don't ever try to give me something for free, like an autograph. You didn't ask for this. I'm giving it to you anyway.
El Luchador, there's no reason for you to disrespect Baron Corbin like
don't
that.
Disrespect him.
Why?
One of the greatest
Why not? Why not?
If you would have said Josh Briggs, I would accept that was an acceptable answer. Josh Briggs. That's an acceptable answer.
I still appreciate it.
I don't think
appreciate it.
I don't think since he's been gone from mainstream wrestling, I think there is a big miss of someone like Baron Corbin on TV.
I do.
What are you talking about? I think there's at least 20 of them in the Callis family. I think there's 20 Baron Corbins in the Callis family.
They don't count because when they come out, there's a collective groan by the world. Like, oh.
I thought like Baron Corbin was
the Callis family might be the best thing in wrestling right now.
Baron Corbin was a solid big man jobber, and like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I do miss him, and I do. No one else does the run around the rope, slide in the ring, punch you. I just
and hold on, Luchador, you can't say that because he beat NXT and AEW Dynamite in the ratings this week. Him alone on his cooking show.
Hey man, he also that Chicago dog.
Did anybody watch that?
No.
I will tell you this: Braun Strowman walking around, basically being Guy Fieri. That's what it seems like the show is from the commercials.
Yeah, it is.
It seems like a pretty good show. I'm just saying. No, I mean he's not to me, Manny. He's nothing but a white AJ Francis doing WWE Treasures. And if he were to do WWE Treasures, I think he would be a good fit for that too. Well, I think he has a good enough personality for that.
In an interview, Braun Strowman said the biggest disappointment he had with his WWE career was that he never got to be himself. He says that he has a bigger personality that WWE will allow him to show. And considering how many women he gets,
to be?
Yeah.
Well, because you know how WWE is very controlling, and
the Big Show,
and now Braun Strowman is dating La Madrina, so maybe we're gonna get a new. He gonna come back and feud with Santos wherever he's at. I thought he resigned, he disappeared. Don't know where he's at. Where you at, Santos?
Mystery. He's the mystery opponent.
Nah. Hey, honestly, because we were talking about if it could have been Kevin Owens, would have been great. You bring back Baron Corbin in there, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I would have rather seen Baron Corbin and who they brought back this week, but we're not there yet. Let's talk about one of my disappointing matches. I know Jey Uso was going to win, but he was going against The Miz. I kind of wanted The Miz to win. It didn't happen. Overall, this was a fine match, nothing spectacular, but I mean, I'm tired of Jey. That's just me. What about you, Marcus?
You have what they say is Jey fatigue, Eric?
I do.
So I'm going to add this. I agree with you, but disagree with you. I think The Miz should have won, but it shouldn't be Jey Uso, who they apparently are behind. I may not be in the yeet can and doing all the yeet and shit like that, but I do understand where he is at on the card, and I respect the card and so forth. He can't beat The Miz. However, I would have The Miz make a run in this tournament. I mean, he's at the end of his career too. Like, I mean, where he got left, it can't be much. It can't be much. And I think this would have been a nice little send off for him. And I said on the Fridays, Thursday, whatever the hell we did show, this should have been a senior tour of tournament, basically, where we just we say goodbye to some of the greats. Yeah. We say goodbye to some of the greats in the rivalries. And I thought this would have been a great opportunity. And I think The Miz would have been a nice last opponent for John Cena. John Cena lost to him in a main event of WrestleMania, a match The Miz will never remember. And I think you put them on the bigger stage, it doesn't, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who John Cena wrestles in his final match.
So, Manny, do you agree with Marcus that it should be The Miz will be a good candidate for the final match for John Cena?
I don't think final match, but I mean he needs to have a run in this tournament. I don't think Jey. I don't need to see at any point John Cena versus Jey Uso.
I just don't. That don't excite me at all.
Why would that happen? Don't talk like that, Manny, please. Please.
No, but I'm just saying, but why would I ever need to see that?
Yeah.
So I have another question.
It's true. I agree.
So after this match, we go backstage and it's Dragunov and his Ciampa, and pretty much Dragunov says that he took on the legacy of the U.S. title open and he vowed to do things the right way, and he's not going to defend it against jackasses. I know eventually we're going to get a Dragunov versus Ciampa match, Is it a lot of pressure on them to deliver a really, really good match, considering that he continues to deny him this match? I asked that question to you, Manny.
What? I was typing.
Okay. Well, Marcus, were you paying attention? I'll let you have it, Marcus. Is it more pressure on Ciampa?
I was saying the Manny type. I'm sorry. No, I'm joking. I know the question there. I'm saying this. I don't think it's as much pressure. I think whatever they do is going to be a good match anyway. It's going to be a banger anyway. I think they're both very talented in the ring. I am just giving Ilya Dragunov the strike and maybe one of the strike of all strikes. Because I see what he's doing. He's evil.
Yeah.
And what belt does he carry? What belt does he carry?
The U.S. title.
Why is he not fighting any Americans? He has not fought one American for this title. Give us our title back. Give us our title back.
He has, hasn't he?
He fought Gargano.
Can't Sami.
Gargano.
He's not a real American.
No, Marcus. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marcus. No one remembered Gargano from last week. But
damn it, you're right. I'm disproven.
My biggest issue with this whole thing, because like the matches have been entertaining, but WWE production is not treating it with the respect, at least this week. I do not like the fact that we come back from commercial break and Dragunov and Axiom is already in the ring. I think it takes away that this is a title defense. It takes away that this is actually an important match. This just seems like it was a throwaway moment that was right there. And
are they big enough stars to get entrances?
I think that the belt should be a bigger star than the wrestler.
Do you think anybody cares about Axiom? I'll be honest. I like Axiom. I like him. Do you think anybody cares about Axiom? Do you even know what his music sounds like, Eric?
I don't.
I know. So to say you need to see his entrance is ridiculous.
No, but I'm just saying that,
like you can't even tell me what his entrance is right now.
But I was telling you, I just want to tell you, I think for me personally, I would like them to actually treat title matches with some more prestige. That's all I ask. Like, I don't care if you're gonna have all these belts, treat it with some. That's one thing AEW does right. When they have their title matches, people go out.
Eric, this is the problem of you being on normal TV. And you watch this on what's this on USA?
I think it's on USA or Peacock.
I mean, you watch this on Netflix on your VPN. You get all the entrances you want.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well,
yep. So get a VPN, guys. Get rid of all those subscription services.
So while you're watching commercials, I'm over here like dun 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 dun.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
And hold on, I'm like this, but I just think I drank too much. I'm just really blurry. Just a lot of blurriness in me walking and looking lost.
So Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman showed up. I just want to know first before we get there, who had a better suit, Nick Aldis or the paisley print Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman's been wearing the suit for 3 weeks. I think it's the best thing.
I preferred the pinstripe. I preferred the pinstripe.
I like the velvety kind of silky design.
You like the paisley print, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
I hate.
Fuck Nick Aldis.
I hate fucking what Vince McMahon has done to me. Because anytime Bronson Reed's on the screen, even though how intimidating he looked, in my head I said, that ain't a big man. And I just keep saying that to him. And it bothers me so much. Because I mean, like, that ain't a big man. But I'm like, you know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't. I mean, I know we're telling the story because
proper glitched out on my end.
You went.
Oh, I did?
I don't know what you said.
Yeah. You're fine now, but like while you were talking, it proper glitched out.
You were a straight up robot.
I was a tad bit too passionate, but I was saying, you guys heard me talk about that. Vince McMahon messed it up for me. I don't see a big man, right?
Yeah, I see a wide man.
I see a wide
talking
man.
Barrel,
but then
I see a barrel with arms and legs.
Cody being reckless with his title bothers me. I'm like, you stop being reckless.
No, I don't. This is the part I don't like. Nick Aldis stepping in. Cody, you know what he's trying to do. Fuck you. Get out of my business.
I can't believe Cody fell for a Bugs Bunny trick.
Honestly, see, you guys are missing the whole point in this situation. I can't believe that Nick Aldis came to work and he didn't have a main event. He did not have a main event. If they never had this altercation, there was no main event.
I like to believe that there was a main event and it got bumped. This is what I like to believe, just like how every time I think about an Italian match, I think about WrestleMania when they got bumped.
Yeah. You know what? I think we should play the game of what match got bumped for the impromptu match that happened because two people bumped into each other.
I think another women's match.
No, actually, Manny, I believe it probably was a Damian Priest match. It was probably a Damian Priest match.
Oh, that was a good choice then. That was a good choice.
Oh, Damian Priest, Aleister Black?
No, because Aleister Black had his promo this week. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did I not see that? I didn't see that.
Dragunov retained his title. Did you guys enjoy R-Truth letting Nick Aldis hold his balls?
Yes, and then, eventually they passed to Chelsea Green. She didn't know who balls these were. I don't know who balls these are.
I like that. She was like, where's my celebration?
Yeah. Nick? How come I didn't get my pyro? I won the United States title. I got no pyro.
So, this segment between Sami and the MFTs was a little awkward. I mean, Sami announcing that he is no longer injured was like, I mean, I guess he had an ace in his hole with his crew that was coming out to help him. The ragtag group of wrestlers who don't have no storyline to do a professional wrestler right now. Because, I mean, that's who saved him. I know some people had some criticism about the MFTs and how they should go back to NXT because they weren't catching people. But
I have criticism of Nick Aldis after this match.
Well, Manny, let me hear your criticism of Nick Aldis.
Hold on, I have criticism of this whole segment.
Okay,
at the end, but go ahead. Let Manny go to Nick.
He's basically put them in a traditional Survivor Series match, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why not put this on Survivor Series? Why are you putting this a week before Survivor? What is traditional about Survivor Series? You're going to put it ahead of Survivor Series. What is traditional about Survivor Series anymore? Sick and tired of this. Stop trying to erase Vince from me. I want Vince to live forever.
I have this. Jesus. That's great. You know what, Manny? The views of Manny, the views of Manny Hayes are just now Manny Hayes now. We used to share spirit souls and all that, but the views of Manny Hayes are just Manny.
I may have gone too far, but
yeah.
Manny, I agree with you 75%. I do miss Vince.
Oh my God.
Man. He's an awful man.
Live forever?
He's an awful man. But he's better than Triple H.
Then, now, forever.
I mean, like
you guys are brainwashing.
Because guess what?
Jesus.
MVP ain't got no hate against Vince McMahon, but he got plenty of hate against Triple H. He can't respect him as a man.
Got dildo named after him. That's why.
He got the dildo. No, his dildo name was Bobby Lashley.
This is my Montel.
No, see, you got.
I got three of them. I got Montel. He got one.
You got the giant one, which is
okay. So
you know what's worse? Yeah, he uses the Bobby Lashley. Hold on, he uses the Bobby Lashley's dildo, but when he walks into the bathroom, he uses the MVP's inflatable intro and comes out. I'm coming.
That 75% based on the Bobby Lashley dildo has dropped down to 40%. I forgot about that. You just can't do that. You just can't do it.
Let me jump in here, shitting on a woman too after a while. I mean, whatever's your kink, but don't be shitting on
Don't kink shame. Don't
kink shame, Marcus. Don't do it.
Not trying to yuck his yum. Not trying to yuck his yum, but he shit on that girl, man. That would be my last straw ever dealing with somebody.
Well, I remember listening to the Notorious B.I.G. album when he said the girl said, "Could you shit on me?" And he was like, "What?"
Isn't that a D12 song as well? Oh, shit on
yes. Mark, shit know you've been going on longer than wrestling.
Yeah, I just feel like that's too much. I think we all saw the 2 Girls 1 Cup video, and I felt like that was.
I've never watched that video, and I'm so happy. I refuse to watch that video.
You need to see it.
I'm not watching that video.
It changed you into a better person.
That's how I was baptized. It makes you a better person.
It makes you a worse person. What are you doing?
Put in the chat. 2 Girls 1 Cup make you a better person. Yeah, that's when you realize, you know what? Some things are better left unseen. Oh. Back to this segment. This is a very disappointing segment. When Sami had a plan, I'm disappointed with everybody that came out that was his backup. Every single one of them. Because they've been building up for weeks, and the crowd has responded. And I know Manny hates this, but the Wyatt Six should have came out with Sami and said, "We got your back." That's all it had to be. And the crowd would have went crazy because they always go crazy when they stare off against the MFTs. And if they told me it was the Y6 versus the MFTs at Survivor Series in a traditional Survivor Series match, I've been like, Survivor Series got a show. They got a show.
Do you give WWE permission to take this idea from you to replace the Motor City Machine Guns, Nakamura, and then with the Y6?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a better
I don't understand why we got Knock. I don't understand why we got the machine gun. But I don't know why we have these people.
Also, not that I care. Where the fuck are the YS6? They're the tag team champions.
They had like a little video package, but I don't know where they were. They've
been showing up and confronting the MFTs. Even last week, JC Mateo and them were all saying their shit last week. I don't think JC said anything, but I'm gonna throw him in there. And then I think old boy was crawling on the ground right after him. And then they had in the background. I think that may have been this week. They had Bo in the background this week of the MFTs. Smoking or something back there.
My biggest quarrel about this whole entire segment was the fact that it goes back to the United States Championship. If you're clear, Sami, maybe try to get your belt back. Also, Solo done forgot all about his belt. It used to be his title too. Like, if anything, they should be trying to answer the open challenge as a triple threat, trying to get the belt off of Dragunov. I don't think you
want any of that smoke. I don't think you want any of that smoke right now.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just want people to put more respect on the U.S. title. Sami was having
when did you start giving a damn about the U.S. title?
Because they were having really good matches.
And all of a sudden, you're saying Dragunov is having a fallout? No. It's been a sharp decline. I think Dragunov has been equally as good as Sami.
It has, but he keep fighting people. I don't care about him fighting.
I don't particularly like when they keep going on about this open challenge because they're actually not building a story. I know they're trying to build one in the background with Ciampa, but they're really not doing anything. They're just kind of having matches for matches' sake. And we've been very critical when AEW do this.
Yes.
And it's the same here right here now. They're not doing anything with this US title. They it's just there to have the good match of the week. But it's leading to nothing.
But Manny and Eric, I want to do tribalism, damn it.
It's WWE.
Don't interrupt my tribalism.
Those matches are WWE's way of appeasing the pure wrestling fans, like who like pure wrestling. That's what that's for. That's what it's for. I want to talk about somebody who I felt was the MVP of this week of SmackDown. It's Lash Legend, man. She was knocking motherfuckers out. I was getting there.
She came to make a point.
That outfit too was amazing. I thought she looked fantastic.
Let me tell you, when you whoop somebody's ass, when you whoop somebody's ass in that outfit, and you can still go out to whatever establishment you need to go to, applaud her. That was amazing.
She went out to dinner right after that.
You damn right. I mean, Nia got to step her outfit game up with the little beret. She knocked Rhea out wearing a beret. I think that's a beret. Then she gave some knees. Lash Legend really put in that work this week. I was very proud of her.
The women's heel team look like they will destroy the women's, the faces.
Right now, the women's heel team is the Monsters.
Yes,
let me tell you this right now, Marcus.
Hit them high.
Mark, I might put the women's team against anybody in the AEW Blood and Guts matches. I think they might can take out not John Moxley because he bring out a fork and he will hit women.
He's just like stabbing Lash Legend.
That's different.
Also, the guy that spits at women was also a president at Blood and Guts.
Yeah, he changed him up and spit on it. Yeah.
So they might lose that match.
Eric, I don't want it. The WWE. I'm going to tell you this right now. They don't want any of the smoke of the John Moxley's team and the Death Riders. I'm just saying, I think that's a different level of violence that they're not ready for.
That might be true.
They're not ready. That is some level of violence. They're bringing knives to a fist fight over there.
And well, you could say that the other women's team that had Julia Hart and Sky Blue is a different level of wrestling that those women ain't ready for either.
You mentioned Julia Hart, but I still don't know what she did.
No one does, Manny. No one does.
She saved Sky Blue, who was bleeding to death.
So we got our first mystery reveal. It was like a mirror match. It was LA Knight versus Zack Ryder. Not Matt Cardona, but Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
Before we go further, how do you feel about that? Is there anything about that? Why did they choose today Zack Ryder over Matt Cardona? And I know because they've used it on NXT as Matt Cardona. On the main roster, they're like, we ain't fucking around with these games.
I think the main roster...
because TNA, he's Matt Cardona, ain't he?
Yeah, everywhere you see Matt Cardona except for last night. Is he signed with WWE? Is it like a return?
Was because WWE shop had 3 shirts that you could buy for Zack Ryder.
I might be an army of one in this situation. I do like the use of the Zack Ryder name because it's who he was in WWE. It's who he was when he had his interactions with Cena. I never thought that he had a chance of beating LA Knight in this situation.
Before you go further,
yeah,
you with the name. I think it's a wrong decision to go with the name because all Corey talked about was Matt Cardona's accomplishments on the Indies. And he had to explain that this ain't the same Zack Ryder who it was before.
Yeah.
Well, if you come out with a different name, you should be like, this is why he used to be known as Zack Ryder. Matt Cardona is the deathmatch king. He's a crazy psychopath now, and he's
Marcus,
done it all.
They don't talk about death matches in WWE.
They brought him up in the show.
They brought up in the show.
They brought up all his accomplishments.
Marcus, let's
but they
be
were
honest.
like, that's who he was.
You know what this is. And Manny, you probably know being a businessman. You know in the WWE warehouse, they have a bunch of Zack Ryder goods that they have never sold. And let's just relaunch it. Let's put those t-shirts out there. Let's sell some stuff while it's hot in New York, New Jersey. It didn't make a big difference. These guys had a wrestling match. It's what I expected from LA Knight and Zack Ryder in this match, with LA Knight being the victor. I mean, nothing more, nothing less.
Now
Zack Ryder does look more of a star. I don't know why they haven't signed him. He does look like the prototypical wrestler that you would have on your roster. However, I'm gonna say this. This is my tan. This is what I look like. Zack Ryder should never be darker than me. And Zack Ryder should never be darker than me. That is illegal.
I'm just happy I haven't slipped up and said Black Ryder instead of Zack Ryder.
As I saw on Thread, someone says, I'm so happy that they gave brown people an opportunity to shine on SmackDown. And I almost died laughing. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Zack Ryder's wherever Bron Breaker's from.
So, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, whatever you want to call him. You have a match on SmackDown. You have to choose LA Knight or Ryder Cardona, whatever he wants to be known as. Who you taking?
Ryder.
I take Ryder, Marcus.
He's more like.
So why did he win the match? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's LA Knight.
Fuck I care about LA Knight.
Mark, you don't. But there's a lot of people.
You bring Zack Ryder back, who has a history with John Cena. John Cena ruined this man's life back in 2006.
He mentioned Matt Cardona in promo when he cut his pipe bomb against the Empire.
Yeah. So why not have him go further in the tournament?
Because
why even
Marcus, the rule was...
Because now I'm upset.
Marcus, the rule was if you have history with Jonathan Cena, you are not winning tonight. Miz has a long list of history with John Cena, did not win. Zack Ryder has a long list of history with John Cena, did not win. LA Knight and Jey Uso right now have a lot of momentum. And right now, and I'm going to say something, and I'm sick to my stomach when I say these words that come out my mouth. At this moment in time, on November 15th, 2025, prefer LA Knight over Jey Uso. I said it, and I don't feel good about it.
Eric, before I bring up JLG's comments, I'm going to say this. Before you call out of work, do you say those words so you can pretend like you sick?
What?
Whatever you just said, I don't even know. I was thinking of a joke. Because as soon as you said it makes me sick when I use these words. I was like, I wanted to see you that right before he calls out. Now I can be sick. But anyway, JLG went with woo, 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 woo. They wasted a big reveal of Jack Ryder.
Jack. I don't know who Jack Ryder is, but all right. But we know who he be.
I also agree. And then also, I told you Melo was in the tournament, but also stats show that Melo isn't going anywhere in the tournament. In fact, I would throw out the Andrade challenge if Melo wins this tournament. As if Andrade were to show up and I would have to go to WrestleMania. I would go to WrestleMania if Melo wins this tournament.
Let me tell you this right now, though. Melo actually got a really good promo this weekend. I thought Melo promo was actually good. They shot him well. He spoke well. And I was like, oh, he looks like he's trying to be legit. At the end of the day, he's still Melo. There's a lot more work that they need to do if he's going to be the star that people think that he can be. But I thought that this week's episode of SmackDown was a very good start for him. Do I think he can win the tournament? If we're going with the young route, maybe. Should he win the tournament? No.
I'd rather go with Javon. If you're going the young route, I'd rather go with Javon.
Yeah, and I also think that if he's wrestling, if Melo wins the tournament, I don't believe Triple H has that in his DNA. I don't think he's going to see that's okay. Okay.
So there was a match.
Nice.
There was a match.
It was random, and I said okay. I was like, oh, let me add some more keys.
There was a match that I said, WWE, you better not mess up this match. This was the match between Jade Cargill and B-Fab. When Jade Cargill walked out, I said this match better not be competitive. It better be a squash. We better be done with this quickly. You build her as a champion. We ain't doing none of this competitive match shit. And to my satisfaction, that happened. Jade Cargill beat up B-Fab. The world is right. And that's all I need.
Same thing the following week with Meechin.
I'm okay with that. I just beat him up. Beat him up.
Beat him up. Break the neck. Beat him up. Break the neck. I've been staying with the stand of a man. You know what? Give Jade that music and I'll support it. I know I don't buy her store music and the whole guitar riff, but you give me Mark Henry's theme song instead he honors her. You take my theme song. You beat him up. You break it. I want him to tell. I want him to
break his neck.
Yeah, I want him to tell her this when he's completely wet and shaking, just going crazy.
So now it's time for the main event. I don't know if this was a clever ruse. I don't know what it was, but if I'm Bronson Reed, I'm upset. I had a title shot, damn it. I had a title shot.
It was a ruse.
But you know, Logan Paul shows up. Braun Breaker shows up. You know, they start beating up Cody. Here comes the Usos. They come down because, you know, they there. And then, next thing you know, Drew McIntyre, man, who was suspended last week because he was impersonating the Backstreet Boy, shows up.
All right.
Not only interferes.
All right.
But Nick didn't have anybody. Anybody. He didn't stipulate.
Yeah, you said anybody.
Suspended.
Yeah, read the contract, Nick. It said anybody. You could have clarified it too. So therefore, anybody. It could have been me, Eric, or Manny that Paul Heyman chose. If I'm choosing whoever I want, like once you put anybody, it's anybody.
Man, let me tell you, that team looked pretty good though. The team looked, you know, Braun Breaker, Drew, Bronson. That dude that I don't want to say, you know.
But
it's a good team.
Drew do not care.
I know you don't. I don't either. I don't, but still.
I just feel like War Games shouldn't be every year. Just do a regular Survivor Series show.
I mean, Survivor Series
like, they're
might
forcing
be a
this
tough
shit.
watch this year. Survivor Series might be a tough watch this year.
Oh, it's going to be a tough watch. And for all those people who said I was critical of AEW, I'm going to be critical of this match too. I feel like Cody.
All those people, like 700 people came up.
Yes, Marcus, we got 350 subscribers that was at home. Like, I can't believe Eric was that person. Can't believe it.
Yeah, only 75 watched the video.
Don't matter.
Yeah, so instead, maybe one of those were just people actually. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that.
The other 350,000 read the transcript. That's what they did. They read the transcript.
In order to read the transcript, you have to watch the video.
Well, shit, the 75 people were disappointed. And I appreciate those 75 people that watched.
The only person that was critical of you was Maurice, which you were too afraid to respond to.
I didn't know there was a comment. I did not know.
You know now. And Marie said, "You're hippo in the crate." How dare you?
I've been a hippo in the crate.
Yeah, but the crate got bigger. Well, the hippo got bigger. One of them. Hippo in the crate can't hide it anymore, Eric. You can't hide anymore.
I don't think it was ever hitting. I think there's far less times that I've been very positive about AEW than I have been negative. It's a bad split. And I know
tribalism.
It's not tribalism. I am just not entertained by their product.
Is in the private chat.
Huh? Oh.
Okay. So I still don't understand why you're okay with 2 War Game matches, but not 2 Blood and Guts matches on the same show. Considering that there was a ton of storyline going into both of Blood and Guts matches. Because I didn't pay attention to the storyline. I just didn't care about the people in the matches. But I don't want a War Games match either. I think all these matches are being forced. We could both take a year off for War Games or whatever, or take a couple of years off. We don't need it. Give me I'm an old man, and Marcus, I think you would agree with me. Give me my traditional Survivor Series match. That's what give me that.
I would prefer you do one. It won't even work. It won't even work. You'd have to do two in one thing, because it seems ridiculous to have 2 rings for a show when you're only going to do it once. But
yeah,
maybe you do 1 year of traditional Survivor Series matches, and then the following year you do War Games. But like, you save it for when it actually needs it. I don't need teams thrown together. Punk wasn't even nowhere to be seen this week.
No, he wasn't. He's still wearing his dad sweater. I personally prefer War Games when it belonged in the NXT realm. I think NXT was like the perfect spot for War Games. Once they brought War Games up to the main roster, I just think it's been watered down. It's disappointing, and it shouldn't happen. It's like these feuds are not at a point. And quite frankly, if there was going to be any type of War Games match, it'd probably be the match Marcus mentioned about the MFTs versus the Wyatt Six. But the Wyatt Six don't even come to work. Damn tag division is dead again.
Bo was in the background just like this. I don't know. Smoking and shit in the background of somebody's interview. What was Uncle Howdy?
Man, what do you care about Uncle Howdy?
But,
I wanted to say it twice.
No, but I think that AEW are doing good things, but I know that they focus a lot on the wrestling, and I could care less about the wrestling. I would like better stories, but I'm not going to try to make AEW be WWE because they shouldn't be, because then you get TNA in that equation. It's just one of those things where, I think we all have different things that we all enjoy. I respect those people putting their bodies on their line, but at the end of the day, I just was not entertained by blood and guts. I just wasn't. That's just for me.
I don't care.
I know you don't. But you not hosting today. You hosted Thursday.
I want this from both wrestling promotions in general, or all wrestling promotions. There go Eric ruining my argument again. You ruined my argument again. That's how I was going to end up. This is going to end up with pussy. Okay? That was going to be the end of the story. And I was going to end the stream like that. No. Why can't we? Just simple. Just something simple for all pay-per-views. I know they want to promote stuff and all that, but why can't we just do something that feels more organic instead of we have a pay-per-view coming up? It's Survivor Series War Games. We need to force a War Games match. No, how about we have a story, we put the story together, we build it for a little bit, and then out of nowhere you get Regal yelling War Games, and you're like, oh, this is the middle of June. I didn't expect this shit.
Yeah.
Like, give me something more organic, or give me a Hell in a Cell match that's just randomly there and not the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Just make it seem more organic. Yeah. They've done that. I'm just saying, just give me something that's more organic.
I think if WWE would cut their pay-per-view down or the PLEs down from 12 to 8, and because I even think it's more than 12 now, it would be a better.
I that main event now.
It would give you more time to develop stories, and I think that AEW
ain't gonna do that.
AEW because they're just trying to appease everybody. They put on like their Dynamite shows and their theme shows, they're like pay-per-views in themselves to the point where you're almost a little bit fatigued. At least I am, because I'm not seeing a lot of people who I like being featured on the show. I don't know when is the last time I've seen Takeshita on Dynamite.
You didn't like it, but you have to actually watch Dynamite for review properly this week.
yeah.
But has Takeshita been on there? Has he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, well,
he just ain't been wrestling.
Yeah, well, yeah, I want to see him wrestle.
Dirty looks. I like the dirty looks that he throwing on Okada, and I like it back and forth. Everything in the Callis family, to me, as much as I'm against them with their growing numbers, I enjoy what they are doing right now more than anything else on AEW.
And the funniest thing about that, Marcus, I agree with you. I've been very critical of the DCF, but I thought at Blood and Guts, I was like, you know what? They're steady on business, and I respect that. They went out there.
DCF sounds like a furniture company.
Sounds like
I don't feel like seeing Don Collins family.
It sounds like a government program. And I don't understand why you call it DCF, because I say calling it the DCF, I feel like there's more syllables to say in the Callis family.
DCF.
Like it doesn't shorten your sentence at all.
DCF. But I just think that the thing about it, I need some people to quit the DCF. I mean, we're trying to get the Young Bucks in there. I don't know where this story can go. Like, I hope they don't join.
They need
but
money.
Then at the same time, I don't care if they join. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, I wouldn't mind, and this could just be if the Young Bucks disappeared off the TV for about a year. Like,
what? Wait a minute, hold on. I don't know why that's going there. I've been entertained by the Young Bucks, and I've dumped them into the college shit.
Well, Marcus,
I like that they need money, and I like they need money
I love
matches.
that they need money. I love that they're banging on Tony Khan's door, begging
they
for
are,
money matches.
Yeah, they're just doing the Baron Corbin gimmick. Actually, probably better than Baron Corbin and longer than Baron Corbin.
Okay.
So don't
take
away the money from the
That's a fair
Bucks.
point. I like that the younger brother keep losing all the money. It's a fair point.
They got $1 million money match coming
You
up.
persuaded me, Marcus. You persuaded me. Is there any other wrestling news that you guys want to discuss before we move into where
That's it. We ain't got time for anything else. I gotta go to work in like 20 minutes.
Oh, well, okay. Well, use the rep.
I didn't tell you to spend 50 minutes talking about actual wrestling and SmackDown. What the hell kind of show is this? We're supposed to spend 10 minutes talking about SmackDown and then the 40 minutes talking about nonsense. But here we are covering real wrestling and trying to act like we do this shit legitly.
We gave them so much nonsense this week.
They needed more, man. I don't care what they need. It's what I need. I need the nonsense
on Thursday.
Margaret, y'all did
I get too much nonsense
three consecutive
outside
shows.
of here.
3 consecutive shows. Technically,
with nonsense.
We could have said SmackDown. Overall, did you guys like SmackDown or did you not care about SmackDown?
Yeah, it was just there.
Yeah, I felt like it was just there.
So different as I've been.
Now it's time. The 80s cartoon battle. We're still in round 1.
You don't even have a name of this tournament. It changed names like 6 times. 80 Cartoons Battle, 80 Cartoons Bracket, 80 Cartoons Tournament. No, I mean, what's the name of the tournament?
The name is the 1980s Cartoon Playoff Bracket.
That's a long title.
Last week,
I would have made it invitational.
Last week in the upset, Chip and Dale won their bracket. They defeated
them. Upset?
You know,
upset.
Chip and Dale, some people thought they couldn't get past Alvin and Chipmunks in the first round, but they did. But Chip and Dale won. This week, I said it's not going to be easy. I said no. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. Manny knows one of the brackets, and we might as well start with that bracket first. It's in the bottom bracket.
Inspired by Blood and Guts?
It's we're gonna go with the bottom bracket of Heathcliff versus Garfield. We're gonna start with the bottom bracket. Heathcliff versus Garfield because
now there ain't no mystery to this bracket. Now that we see the whole bracket, you were like, I'm gonna just go with this one.
Yes, we're fighting.
Eric.
Yes, we're fighting today. We are fighting today.
Oh man, this is going.
We are fighting today.
Oh my god,
we're going with the easiest matchup right now. It's Garfield versus Heathcliff. I know where Manny resides in this situation. Garfield.
Well, I finally got the pussy I was looking for on this show.
So, Manny, who are you going with? Did you prefer watching Garfield with his lasagna or Heathcliff with his mischief?
I feel like in 2025, I like lasagna too much and I hate Mondays. I'm picking Garfield.
Marcus, I think I know where this is going to happen, and I feel bad for Manny, Marcus. Are you going to surprise me and go against the orange tabby cat known as Heathcliff to go with Garfield?
Well, as time has progressed.
Okay.
As time has progressed in my lifetime, I remember me being a young boy, maybe 3 to 4 years old, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I don't know how old I was. I was very young. And we had a VCR. For some reason, very poor family with a VCR. We had 3 DVDs or 3 VHSs. It was a Woody Woodpecker show, random assortment of cartoons, a Looney Tunes with Porky the Pig on there, and a 3 Little Pigs cartoon, random assortment cartoon. And then there was Heathcliff with one episode, I think, on there.
And it was an orange. Was it an orange tape too?
No, those are all Nickelodeons. No.
Okay.
I rewatched that video. I would say 1,000 times in one day, and I don't know how I did it. I believe it was a 15 minutes cartoon. Yeah, I just kept going again and again. I could not get enough of it. But in my later life, I relate to the fuck with Garfield. I don't give a fuck. Just give me my food, which is the case of lasagna. So, out of respect to childhood Marcus, I am choosing Heathcliff. But I do relate with Garfield a lot.
Wow. I wish I had a poignant explanation about my decision in this situation, but I don't. I'm going with Heathcliff. Heathcliff I was entertained with. The thing about it, though, whether Garfield or Heathcliff won, they weren't making it through the next round. We know that. So it didn't matter. They're not getting through the next round. So let's talk about, let's determine their opponent. And this is hard because it's Ducktales versus Ghostbusters.
Oh,
yes.
This.
Two great theme songs. Two people who could win. And Marcus, I will start with you first, Marcus.
You son of a bitch.
Are you going?
You know I'm not finished. First of all, you
motherfucker,
you know I wasn't finished thinking about this. No. I will go first because I'm going to go on impulsive thinking because I don't want to think too much because it's going to make me cry. And you know I got to go to fucking work. Don't make me cry before I go to work, Eric.
He's about to, I'm sorry, I love you. Super kicks off.
Yeah.
With the danger out to find you. I can't go against them. I'm just gonna pick DuckTales and I can't go against it. I love Ghostbusters. I fucking love Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters, but I can't go against it.
You seem so hurt. You seem so hurt.
This is offensive, okay? Why not just throw chicken in my face and call me the N-word, okay? That's what you did right now.
All right, so Betty, are you siding with Marcus? Are you going to just pull the Band-Aid off and pick DuckTales, even though if you might enjoy Ghostbusters?
You know who my idol is. That Scottish duck that loves money. I love Scrooge. Duck. I'm picking DuckTales. Oh, woo! I don't think it's as close as it should have been. I mean, I know this is mainly attack at Marcus right here. I'm sorry, Marcus. I didn't need to do this to you. I could have put Garfield down there against Ghostbusters, whatever, but I didn't. I think anytime I see somebody swimming coins, although both you and Manny want to eliminate coins earlier this week, I still think...
I still do.
DuckTales was the show. It also kind of led to the spinoff of Darkwing Duck. It really didn't. But, Lunch Pack, McQuack.
Yeah,
I'm just saying DuckTales win against Ghostbusters. So now we're going to just end this side because now it's DuckTales versus Heathcliff. I think, hands down, I'm going first. DuckTales win. DuckTales win. No doubt in my mind. It's going to win that side of the bracket.
Oh, you just erasing Heathcliff just like that. Okay.
Yeah. Marcus, would you agree?
Yeah. It's like giving somebody a bye. This is bullshit. I don't understand why you just didn't do Garfield versus DuckTales and Heathcliff versus Ghostbusters.
I wasn't giving somebody a first win.
Instead of having this random second round that doesn't exist.
So I'm going to go with the first bracket. G.I. Joe versus He-Man. We know my bias. I'm picking He-Man to win. That is my victor of that round. Manny, I go to you. G.I. Joe or He-Man?
I'm also picking He-Man, but what a theme song. G.I. Joe.
You know what? A valuable lesson was learned today, guys, at bracketology. And I'll just say,
just bracket's not in our favor today.
Yeah. People made blood and guts, and it's very bloody. And all I want to say is that the more you know, the better you are. Whatever the hell that. I can't remember the fucking line when they would give the lessons at the end. So I'm picking G.I. Joe out of spite because I know it lost already.
All right. Then we go to the bottom bracket, which I think is fairly easy. Is Inspector Gadget?
Oh, you think that's easy?
Versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually do. Marcus, I'll go to you since you voiced displeasure of the difficulty of this choice. Are you going with the Gadget Man or are you going with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Marcus, I've never seen so much pain on your face. You seem like I hurt you. I attacked you personally in this.
I'm just saying, you have, because you're making me choose, I would say, 2 first ballot Hall of Famers going at it right now. I will betray family members for these cartoons. Okay? I don't even know how, in what context, but I would. Okay?
Marcus, that's a separate video. After we're done with this bracket stuff, I want to know who you're going to betray for which cartoon.
I love the Ninja Turtles. I think they're really cool. I love the pizza. I always wanted to eat that pizza. They animated it so good. Oh my god, it's just great. I love all their villains: Shredder, Baxter Stockman, all of it. Casey Jones on all of that is cool. But you give me Spectre Gadget any day of the week. I think that's the best one of the best cartoons ever made. Just
wow,
the gadgets, the car, the claw and the cat. And just the hijinks of it all and the ridiculousness of it all. Penny saved the day all the time. The fucking dog. All of it. All of it.
I didn't see that coming. Marcus picking Inspector Gadget. I'm going to pick Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and Splinter. And
what the fuck? You gonna leave out Michelangelo?
Oh,
you couldn't remember Michelangelo?
Marcus, that was Marcus, because that was more for you because you betrayed the Turtles, Marcus. Even though you're wearing orange too, you betrayed the Turtles, Marcus. I'm picking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was wearing orange.
Manny, you get to decide who moves on to the next round, Inspector Gadget or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to face He-Man. By the way, that's when they're facing He-Man.
Well, Inspector Gadget goes though. Even though I'm still intrigued on who the fuck the Claw was as an adult.
I always think it's the Chief.
Yeah, I am picking the Ninja Turtles because they were way cooler.
Okay.
Always cooler.
So Marcus,
and then you got to think about the merchandise, the toys.
Yeah. So Manny, I think Marcus is very strategic in this pick. I think that he truly wanted to give Inspector Gadget the shine, but I think he didn't think that me and you were going to pick the Gadget Man and the Turtles were going to make it through. So the Turtles have made it through. It's 4.
I know y'all wasn't picking Gadget. I was picking respect, but I
So now, Marcus, we have Turtles versus He-Man. I think this might be easier for you, Marcus. I think you get the chance to redeem yourself and pick the Turtles, right?
You don't know me as well as you think you do.
You think you know him.
On this day, I see clearly. Oh, it's not as easy as you think, Eric. I don't know why you think this is as easy as you think. You keep saying that.
This is your statement.
I'm going to tell you over here just being like, you know what? Line them up, I shoot them down. It ain't that easy for me, okay? This is life or death. These are life choices that the internet is written in ink, okay? Not pencil. I can't erase this. Once I say this, it's definitive to the day I die, which if I drop dead tomorrow, I could have on my last breath saying, damn, should have picked the Turtles.
If you die, that's what you're thinking about, I feel bad for you.
I'm going to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even though I love He-Man. He has the power of Grayskull. Skeletor, I rock with you, and Beastman any day of the week if y'all want to take over Grayskull.
Manny, what about you?
Growing up, I think I had more of affinity to the Ninja Turtles than I did He-Man. I think He-Man was more early 80s, where the Ninja Turtles was like towards the end of the 80s and early 90s, which is where I thrived. So I'm going to say the Ninja Turtles.
And so this leaves me with the deciding vote. And I want to point out, Marcus, I will agree with you, even though I made the bracket.
Very Canadian vote.
This matchup is not as easy as it should be. Because I want to say that both of these shows were in our childhood. We had toys from He-Man. We had toys from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And Ghostbusters too. I had more toys from Ghostbusters than any of them.
And we made our own television shows when we played men. With all that being said,
when you played with men,
regret, and this is a very hard decision for me.
Don't worry about our FC files.
Because we know that I have a strong bias towards He-Man. But
pick a side, He-Man.
But in this situation, I believe that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were more influential and more important for me in this situation. And I don't know what's going to happen in the matchup in between the finals, between this bracket. Is DuckTales versus Turtles. I think I know who wins this bracket. I think I do. I think it's DuckTales versus Turtles. I'm going to say right now, I'm in the upset on my end. I'm picking the Turtles to beat DuckTales. And I know I might lose this one, but I think Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo, something about that made me want to have a bow in my life. It made me want to have a bow. And I feel like the Turtles in my heart is where I go right here. Manny's thinking. I don't know where Manny's going to side with. Who wants to go first? Manny or Marcus? Who wants to go first?
Side with God. We get a triple threat match going.
In my
Ghostbusters
heart,
are not running in, Marcus.
in my heart, I want to say the DuckTales and go, oh, woohoo.
there has been one movie and one TV show that has made me love pizza more than anything. That's Home Alone with Kevin McAllister and his margarita pizza or his cheese and tomato pizza. And there was the Ninja Turtles pizza. I'm picking the Ninja Turtles because I love the Ninja Turtles.
Marcus, what about you?
Eric, when we were young kids, we went to the I would say the circus, and I believe I took a picture with one of the Ninja Turtles.
You might have.
I see that picture now. It's a really busted looking Ninja Turtle. When I was a kid, I went to attend Ninja Turtle birthday parties. I've had Ninja Turtles toys. I've bought turtle shells just that had nothing to do with the Ninja Turtles, but because it reminded me of the Turtles, I got it. Without further ado, I'm going to choose the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm not going to argue anymore. I'm just going to say it and just walk away.
Can I add to his love of the Ninja Turtles? Because remember, me and you both played that recent Ninja Turtles game.
We did.
And when he found out that we did this and he was not involved,
hurt.
he was so hurt and upset
He was very hurt.
that we did this without him.
He was very hurt, y'all. I've never seen a person as hurt as he was.
We completed that in one sitting.
It was so much fun. We told him to fire up his thing so he could play with us, but he didn't want to because he was like,
I did. And I remember I got a Game Pass just for it. To this day. I have a Game Pass that I have not used and I am paying for that I intend to cancel every single day. And then I'm reminded whenever they take the money, I go, God damn it.
Marcus, please cancel your Game Pass. I canceled mine almost 3 years ago. It's an unnecessary cost.
No,
I don't even think your Xbox is plugged up.
It's not. I don't even know if I have even connectors to put it to my TV. Anyway, that's besides the point. I do want to play the game Dispatch. I may play that.
But with that being said,
that's PS5. Or
is it PS5? It's not on Game Pass.
I think it's PS5 and something else.
Well, I should really cancel this Game Pass then because they got shit for me.
Well, I just want to point out that the Turtles are the ones who I thought was going to win this bracket. I thought Ducktales could do it, but I felt bad that I had to do Marcus with Ghostbusters, and I didn't feel any hurt. Nobody really seemed mad about G.I. Joe getting eliminated really quickly. Just no one seemed to care.
G.I. Joe wasn't He-Man though.
I would say this. Yeah, I would say this. G.I. Joe didn't have a stance against 90% of this bracket. 90% of this bracket, G.I. Joe would have got his ass whooped.
It could be Garfield Heathcliff.
Eric, if you did the movies if the movie Ghostbusters was in this, but you're going by the cartoon, Ghostbusters would have gone through for me. But because I like the movie more, I like the movies more than I did the cartoon of Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I'm going to say, like, right now, for me personally, I think I do equate the Ghostbusters more to the movie than I do the cartoon. But when I was thinking about the list, I was like, man, Ghostbusters is real. Like animated Slimer is something totally different. I didn't have the passion for Inspector Gadget that Marcus had.
Inspector Gadget.
I love Inspector Gadget.
Like Turtles and DuckTales though. Gotcha. Turtles and DuckTales. I mean, now I think if my brackets are right, it's Turtle versus Chip and Dale when we get to the finals. I think if I do it right, but it depends on the other things because
I believe it's called a semifinal.
Yeah, I think next week's bracket is gonna be a little bit easier.
No, Eric, I think we need to do. I don't think you get to put together this bracket. I think we have to put names in a hat, and then we settle the finals that way.
Oh, okay. So once we get the 4 or where we get down to, it's a shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, next week's bracket.
I'll fight for my brackets. I'll fight.
Next week's bracket, I'm gonna give the ladies some choices. I know we don't have a big demographic, but I'm put some of the female cartoons up there. Some of my favorite ones that I enjoyed, and see who will win.
Out the Barbie.
Barbie had a cartoon.
I will opt out of voting because boys rule and girls drool, and they have cooties.
On that note, Marcus really went back to the 80s.
And I was raised right. Okay, you got me watching My Little Pony. I'll be disowned by family members.
Shout out to Rainbow Bright. She gonna win, y'all. That's my girl. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry to the Ghostbusters. Sorry to Inspector Gadget. Sorry to
Tommy. Asked us to watch Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart versus Ultimate Warrior Sting. It might happen.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you want us to watch that?
He came back. If I were to pick a side, though, if he told me to pick my team, I'm going Ultimate Warrior Sting against Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan any day of the week. That's my team.
You got Bigger and Sting versus a racist and Bret Hart.
Well, yeah, you got bigots. You got a lot of bigots in this one. I believe Sting might be the only person that's respectable today. Bret Hart's bitter. You got racists and Warrior and Hogan. Sting's the only one that doesn't have any hate in his heart.
I gotta find me another 80s cartoon. I don't think nobody care about Mask. Because I don't care about Mask.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
What? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what Mask is?
I'm aware of it, but
it's like janky G.I. Joe.
Oh, well, it wouldn't have made it through anything. They can kiss my ass.
Well, anyway, we hope you guys.
I became a blues singer or whatever that was.
We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I think next week we'll get the Transformers bracket. I think the Transformers need to show up in this, and we'll see how far they go along. We'll see.
Well, Eric, our girls' cartoons, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I'll tell you this.
What?
If it's Optimus Prime or My Little Pony, I will shoot My Little Pony 8 million times in the head when Optimus Prime's good. Okay?
Yeah, that's why I gotta make the matchup for Transformers.
There is. I don't know who can stop the Transformers at this point.
I also don't think so.
I think there's a point of who's gonna stop. Who got through today? It was Turtles, right?
Turtles made it.
They may get a battle. They may battle the Transformers, but
could Chip and Dale fight them? Moderate Jack.
I don't know, but I'm very loyal to Optimus Prime. Autobots roll out.
All right. Well, also Jim gonna be there next week. I don't know. Her musical taste could really beat some people. We hope you guys enjoyed this show. I'm Eric.
Fuck Jim. And I'm the son of Bubba, Marcus the Grand Finale.
Until next Saturday, stay sharp. We out.
Oh.